what can I say for sure is that being sick is just sucks overall. No matter what perspective you're gonna take on this, like, still sucks. Oh my god. I was so close not to stream today, but then I was like, you know what? I already been kind of lazy for the last 2 days because of the sickness. I need to do something. So here I am. Dead or alive. Oh my god, I have so many things open. Give me a second, guys. Oh, my computer is connected. Oh, not computer, my okay, this is what we're gonna do. The game plan for today is to first record. I need to record this. The game plan for today is to watch some news, get some reactions, and we're gonna go from there. That's the list you should not see. Or maybe should. Doesn't matter. Nah, I have nothing to hide. Except this guy. His video didn't help me much, to be honest. Okay, here's the thing. Came out. Blood Message. Official reveal trailer. And as far as I know, they also showed some gameplay. So let's deep dive into it and see what it is. A scorpion. Money.
大唐还在的时候，丝路上的灯火从西域一直亮到长安，能点亮天上的星河。
大唐离我们太远了，神佛还会庇佑河西吗？
我是认真决定的，我还是想在
Another try. Mongols and Chinese? Or those guys were both Chinese?
我们所流的血，是为了把大唐带回来。
Tang Dynasty.
我们必须在破城之前把安宁带出来。
Okay, okay. The level transition. Oh. Is it gonna be part of the gameplay?
等着我。安宁，安宁。
阿爷，我将追随沙洲一举。
去长安，你这是让他们去送死。
Oh. So it's basically what's the game was? I forgot the name of it. About a girl and her little brother, and they can control rats.
输赢成败，皆如沙上之大，风来即散。
Scattered to the winds.
为众生之苦，长漫于天地之间。
A lot of God of War mechanics I can see, or Uncharted I would say. Naughty Dog basically.
天命所归，我才是大唐。
Okay, Mongols. We have a little bit Ghost of Tsushima here. Okay, I think I know where what they were inspired by.
什么都不会改变。
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I know.
没有我的帮助，你走不出这片沙漠。
Puzzles. We have puzzles. We have third person. We have some action moments. I think I know what the game is gonna be like. Maybe it's a little bit too loud. If gods won't save a tribe, I will. Yeah, okay, I can see the total inspiration. I know where the game is coming from. I'm gonna give my thoughts at the end. Ning, wait for me. We send 10 teams of messengers and every one of them is prepared to die. We have some Fallout New Vegas style. 9 couriers. This reminds me of God of War when they look at the future and the walls. Chinese and Mongols. So what I picked up from here. First thing, it's a third person action game with stealth mechanics. At the first glance, it seems like it's a God of War game, kind of inspired by God of War, but I would say they're more of a Hellblade inspiration coming than actually God of War, because God of War has like how would you say that? A more of a action type of gameplay. In this game, it looks more of a cinematic type of gameplay, which you can see in Hellblade. Hellblade has like a cinematic fights. Hard to explain, but I think if you played Hellblade and you play God of War, you know the difference in gameplay. With God of War trying to put like a big emphasis on it's like a slasher sort of slasher mechanics. But Hellblade is trying to be more basically more kind of cinematic, more animation heavy type of gameplay. So this is more like Hellblade, basically third person. You're gonna have a companion, and you're gonna go together solving puzzles, I think, moving stuff around. Basically Uncharted, not Uncharted, sorry. Basically it reminds me of Naughty Dog, where you have a companion, you go together, you lift some stuff so they can go through, then they lift some stuff for you. It seems like Naughty Dog type of gameplay, plus Hellblade, plus Uncharted. Well, Uncharted from Naughty Dog, yeah, of course. What else? And puzzles. Hellblade plus every Naughty Dog game plus puzzles. This is what the game is gonna be about. Cinematically heavy, action heavy, nice smooth animations heavy game with some stealth mechanics. Pretty basic. I didn't notice anything unique, except maybe the setting. Yeah, the setting is interesting, but that's the only like unique feature that I noticed in this entire trailer. Well, pretty good, I guess. It's like Uncharted, Assassin's Creed, God of War all together. So I'm so I could have just looked at the comments and someone already said it for me. Yeah. But, you know, I'm not against it. I'm actually looking forward to it. We have God of War. We have a huge break right now. We don't really have many games like this, cinematically heavy. So it's definitely gonna be on my list. Want to see more? There was something that I want to watch. Was it here? Was it here? Let me see. And apologize for my voice. It's dead. I barely can talk right now. 4 days. What's this? They're trying to sell me the toy.
The Fantastic Four. Their amazing powers help keep our world safe. But like any modern family, they sometimes need a helping hand. Meet Herbie, the state-of-the-art personal assistant that does everything without a single complaint. And when trouble appears, he's a valuable member of the team. Looks like a delicious meal is on the menu for tonight.
Herbie, how's that sauce coming? That is fantastic. Is this guy good?
I think they changed voice a little bit.
Home today. And live a better life tomorrow. Ask your Herbie.
They're just trying to sell another toy. Like every Marvel movie, every Disney movie, almost they try to always sell you this like toys, something cute. James Gunn actually notorious for doing this all the time in his movies. Like every movie that he has, he's trying to sell you some kind of little nice thingy that you don't really need and doesn't really help the story or the plot, but it's just there to get some likes, some cute reactions, I guess, and then eventually to sell the toy. I think it's kind of part of the contract, or almost like every movie have something nice in it. In Star Wars, it's of course either droids or what's his name, the baby Yoda. Here it's this guy, this little robot. In the new upcoming Superman, it's gonna be the super dog. So yeah, they just keep selling new toys every time. When I see it, it just, I don't know if I wonder if I'm the only one who can see this kind of stuff. Funny thing about Herbie, he was created for the Fantastic Four cartoon to replace Johnny Storm because studio heads were told by parents groups that Human Torch was too dangerous for kids, that they would set things on fire to emulate him. If Herbie gets destroyed for protecting Franklin, I'm gonna lose it. Who gave Herbie the pass?
That is fantastic. Is this guy good?
Wait, what?
Is this guy good?
I don't get this. I see, I see. Cutesy mascot fatigue. Finally, wait, okay, I can see one comment here. But there is only one guy. Herbie rules. Yeah, nobody's saying this. I don't know. Just another toy to suck the money out of the viewers. Nothing special. I guess it's not gonna hurt the movie. But it is getting annoying. every time there's like a new toy coming out. It's just the problem. The problem is that it's not that annoying that every movie has like some cutie little thing. It's annoying that sometimes they just don't serve any purpose. They're just there for the sake of being there. For the sake of selling them. They're just there for the sake of selling you stuff, basically.
On planet Earth.
Film for IMAX.
Finally made. Now, as planned. I'll destroy you. And of course, that reporter you always do interviews with. Who raised you as a child? I'll kill them too.
James Gunn.
No matter what you do to me, Luther, your plans won't work.
Wrap it up.
Good luck with that.
Ooh.
Make a move, Big Blue.
Ooh. Ooh. Suplex.
They chose him. Let them die.
How is that she cannot see the monster behind her? Just walking like that.
Quit messing around.
I'm not messing around. I'm doing important stuff.
Okay.
Hey, buddy. Eyes up here.
I don't know why, but I can't wait to watch this.
The Fantastic Four.
Like, I'm really curious what's gonna happen. We've seen this thing. There's something else. A Meg out fishing. What's this?
I used to come here as a kid. Pine trees, the still water. It almost felt like the world held its breath. The camp closed after the drowning. But something never came loose from that lake.
Money. Owl camp. Out fishing. There's always this like idea, like make something very normal, like fishing, car driving, washing dishes, watching over whatever, and then add some horror elements to it. I like how fishing horror games is becoming its own genre. Yeah.
Tyler! Where are you?
I'm coming.
It's like Resident Evil. I mean, like UI. The UI looks like Resident Evil. Okay. Oh. Nice, cute little thing. Bro, just get up and keep running. Okay, no. I don't know, the gameplay wasn't that great. Like the shooting mechanics. But hard to tell. Inspired by the Resident Evil series as well as the Reach. Yeah, I could see that. UI definitely was inspired by Resident Evil. Puzzles, weapon crafting, brutal combat. The combat was like kind of the weakest part of this entire gameplay exclusive reveal. Monster design and atmosphere looks great, but gunplay seems a little jank. Not a little, it does look janky. This is the most underwhelming shotgun firing sound. The guns need more impact when firing. Looks promising though. Yeah, it's just, I don't know. It just doesn't look good. But atmosphere and the rest of the stuff, pretty interesting. Just lacking like a polished gameplay. Mafia, the old country, behind the scenes, Hades, Scum, Borderlands. We played it. Sets its sights on reclaiming the looter shooter throne. Is it though? Is it though? I don't know.
With action-packed gunplay and innumerable quantity of
Travis North Hop. Video opens to shooting a shield with the corrosive gun. Move change IGN. I only found a single legendary. Yes. Oh, okay. Should I watch it? I don't watch IGN's reviews. I don't really like them. I don't think they're doing the high quality job when it comes down to reviewing the games.
Of badass guns to loot and some of the most crass humor in gaming, the Borderlands games have held a special place in my heart since way back in 2009. But it's also a series that practically invented the looter-shooter genre, then saw itself fall behind the curve as a renaissance of RPG-infused multiplayer shooters dominated the space. With Borderlands 4, the team at Gearbox seems eager to take some big swings in hope of reclaiming the throne of firearms and shell casings they themselves built. And whether it's the greatly improved shooting mechanics, an interesting revamp to RPG mechanics, an entirely
playing on the console seems painful. He was missing a lot of shots.
The handful of hours I played,
like here,
an interesting revamp built.
He had so much time to throw that knife.
And shell casings they themselves
and he still missed it, bro. Did he hit it? I don't see it. I don't think he did. Missed one. Missed the second one. That's funny.
An interesting revamp to RPG mechanics, an entirely fresh setting, a slew of new characters, or a more grounded tone in its story, the handful of hours I played left me fairly confident that I will find myself pulled back into this wonderfully weird world of psychopaths and extremely irritating robots. There's a whole heck of a lot of novel things Borderlands 4 tries, but the first thing that immediately jumped out at me was the focus on movement. I counted no fewer than 5 additional ways to keep your Vault Hunter in motion while hunting for treasure and blasting wild animals, including double jumping, gliding through the air, dashing from side to side, pulling yourself around with a grappling hook, and even swimming, which is especially great because dying every time one of my toes got wet was pretty annoying in the previous games. Each of these traversal options added an interesting dimension to navigating maze while sniping mercenaries and lobbing explosives in the faces of the local fauna, and also went a long way to speeding up how quickly I could close distance between me and the baddies in my path. That was a welcome change, because I'd always found—
I'm not gonna lie, like, I think I should be honest right off the bat. I'm not a huge fan of looter shooter games, and especially Borderlands. I played the first, second, didn't finish them. Played the third one, also didn't finish it. Though I played it with my friends, and the second one I actually played with my friends too. It's just not my thing. Like, the idea that everything revolves around like collecting weapons and getting new weapons like every couple of minutes, switching them, increasing your stats instead of focusing on like unique gameplay mechanics, giving like the basic abilities to your characters, was never appealing to me. The only thing I like about Borderlands is like in the second Borderlands they actually had a very good villain that I like so much, to the point where I went to YouTube to watch the entire like a story breakdown, what's happening, and just to know. And also I play also humor, and yeah, the story overall, I guess, humor, story, and the characters, but that's as much as it goes. So I'm already kind of biased. I'm looking at this right now, and I'm not seeing myself playing this. Not because necessarily like the Borderlands series got worse, or it's just I don't like looter shooters. I think it's kind of almost brainless type of games where you do the minimum amount of engaging with gameplay mechanics and more of a just mindless shooting of enemies.
Myself pretty frustrated by how slowly I move in old Borderlands entries.
Here come the fireworks!
If there's anything worrisome about all these extra ways to get around, it's that there are so many of them I often forgot to use them. Being able to double jump, glide, and grapple hook across a room all in the same motion honestly feels like too much power, at least in the hands of a rookie like me who only had a few hours to familiarize myself with it all. By the end of the demo though, I felt a lot better about my ability to keep myself in motion while bringing my arsenal to bear upon swarms of monsters.
The console gaming, bro.
Feels like it'll take some getting used to. Of course, it wouldn't be a Borderlands game without the promise of a bottomless cache of weapons to discover, each designed to inject a little anarchy into combat. While I only got a small sampling of what's in store, there honestly weren't a ton of things I wasn't expecting, even with the additional weapon manufacturers introducing some new stuff. One of the new gun makers, Ripper, seemed to have a lot in common with the COV weapons from Borderlands 3, as they need to spin up before they can be fired, but then pile on a heaping helping of lead into enemies. While Daedalus reminded me a lot of the doll weapons that offer multiple ammo types to switch between. The only distinct new type I got to try out was called the Order, which have an alternate firing mode, like a pistol I found that could create gravity wells instead of shooting normal bullets. Most of what I played was from pretty early in the campaign, and I only found a single legendary weapon during my travels, so it's fairly likely there are more surprises I haven't seen, but at least on the surface, I wasn't too shocked with what I found in that regard.
Make room for the boom!
Get built.
What seems significantly more distinct are the new build crafting options, including a healing item called a rep kit that can be used in addition to the usual pickups you find in chests and pick off the sorry corpses of your slain foes. These add an interesting dimension to defining your build.
Yeah. Oh my god, I cannot.
The item that offers you healing with a cooldown. But Boulder Vault Hunters might instead favor one that intentionally offers lesser healing benefits to instead grant some other effect every time the item is used. For example, I found one that caused a large explosion of cryo to explode around me whenever I used it, versus another that restored significantly more health and could be used twice before it needed to be cooled down. Depending on how risky you want to play it or the specific strategy behind your build, I could see this opening up a lot of doors for clever min-maxers to do some pretty fun stuff. Each Borderlands has a different roster of Vault Hunters to play, and this entry is no different. I got the chance to try out Vex, the magical siren whose main focus, at least with my setup, was in summoning NPC companions to help me fight off mobs. And Rafa, a soldier who had a bunch of high-tech gadgets to unload onto anyone stupid enough to get in his way, including some melee blades that made short work of anyone within arm's reach, or some shoulder-mounted cannons that automatically helped me lab folks in lead. It's always hard to tell just how awesome each of these bona fide badasses is going to be after just a few hours, but I was already very much heartened by the number of interesting options to pick from, and I already felt myself transforming into an arm-to-the-teeth instrument of death, even as low-leveled as I was. Also, some of the perks I saw...
Actually, what I see, I like it. There is already like a variety of different powers switching between... Oh my god, I cannot talk, man. My nose is just stuffed. But what I can see, the amount of powers and everything that you can do, it's pretty good. Except, like, I want to see more details about the passives. What I can see is like zero, like, let me see. It seems like these things, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and probably this one 9. So you have like the total of actually 9 different abilities. And it seems like you can equip maybe only 3 of them actually at the same time, which is unfortunate. But you have a few passives here and here. Not really, like, it's probably like this is plus 5 resistance damage or plus 5 resistance damage, poison resistance or poison damage increase. This is like how much you can lift, maybe damage from pistols, basic stuff basically. But 9 different powers for one character, and then there's 3 you can use at the same time. So you basically can come up with, oh, actually never mind, sorry, this is 9 for this type of build. I guess there's a build on the left side and there's a build on the right side. So I assume if he's gonna be switching, is he gonna be switching? Yeah, and there is 9 powers here too, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So a total of 9 multiplied by 3 is 27. 27 unique abilities. It's a pretty good number actually, that you can come up with some very good unique builds.
Disconnect Rafa's shoulder-mounted turrets to convert them into a stationary battle station. So consider me pretty hyped to try out a late-game build. Another interesting change coming with Borderlands 4 is the new, clearly darker setting and story. Taking place on a new world called Kairos, the world has been dominated by an oppressive, immortal being known as the Timekeeper, who controls the population using cybernetic implants. But naturally, the actions of the Vault Keepers in recent Borderlands entries, which I won't spoil here, has ruined the perfect, unjust order on Kairos, throwing the place into chaos and opening the door for you and your friends to shoot everything in the face and score some sweet loot. The change in tone is pretty clear, and even though you've still got the usual cheeky characters,
this is, so far, it seems like the weakest pack of characters they presented. Like in Borderlands 2, I remember there was Zero, a robot ninja, right? Siren, a dwarf with the big guns and a typical soldier. In Borderlands 3, there was another robot, I think, with a pet, a siren. What else? I don't remember. Yeah, I don't really remember. But here we got only like humans, all 4 humans.
Sexual innuendos and
The typical one big.
the top.
She's probably like kind of smart, I guess. Like she uses some technologies.
There's also quite a bit of darkness and the beginnings of what seems to be a significantly more grounded story in play, which will hopefully wash away some of the shallowness found in Borderlands 3, specifically where the antagonists are concerned.
We'll see who's laughing.
I think like the reason why people didn't like Borderlands 3 because like comparing to the main villain in Borderlands 2, the villains from Borderlands 3 just looked like nothing. They were completely not interesting at all. Because everyone loved what's his name? Jack. I forgot I forgot the first part of his name, but basically, handsome Jack, right? Everyone's so like invested. Everyone loved the character. Every person loved the story of Borderlands 2, and then in Borderlands 3, it was just really hard to like get to that level. Make something like a really good villain that people gonna be that people will be interesting to stay for and see how the story is gonna play out.
When I unleash my secret weapon.
It's also worth noting the intentional shift away from Pandora to focus on this new world. This combined with the fact that a lot of the cast is entirely new, at least in the sections I played, makes things feel a bit like a soft reboot that gives a fresh start to tell new stories compared to prior games that have mostly leaned pretty heavily on the locations and characters established in their predecessors. I'm all for this shift, honestly, because although Borderlands was my addiction for years, it's also pretty clearly been on its back foot as a series, as the looter-shooter space has both evolved and become more crowded.
This guy is not even shooting and doesn't do anything. Is he playing on the easiest difficulty possible?
Borderlands chase the games as a service model and fundamentally change what it is, but it's nice to see that Gearbox seems willing to take some sizable risks in pursuit of evolving the series, because I genuinely think it needs to do so if it wants to keep the attention of longtime fans like myself. That's not to say there isn't a ton of good, old-fashioned goodness inside Borderlands.
He doesn't struggle at all.
Quite the opposite. I still spent ludicrous amounts of time dabbing on loads of enemies who shouted expletives at me after running out of darkened spawn points, watched colorful loot explode out of enemies like fireworks, and ran dog-like enemies over with my vehicle, which is now very awesomely available to be summoned anywhere on the map rather than having to be picked up at a designated spawn point.
Convenience.
Thank God. There are also perilous vaults to be raided and massive badass bosses to take down in the name of loot, XP, and bragging rights, which I unfortunately
I'm watching this gameplay like already for 8 minutes, and not a single time I see him struggle. He died once somewhere like in the beginning, I think, but I don't know exactly how it happened. But from what I'm seeing, he's just cruising around, having fun. But how is it you having fun if you don't struggle? Look at this boss fight.
Is perhaps the most mechanics heavy and interesting enemy I've encountered in Borderlands. And if it's at all representative of the level of quality,
okay, never mind.
then we're in for
it's pretty good amount of damage.
After several hours dipping my toes into what is sure to be a massive looter shooter, I'm much more optimistic about Borderlands 4's odds of recapturing my affections after years apart. Stay tuned in the coming days.
But still, he's not struggling much, to be honest. Enemies are surprisingly very, very slow. And he doesn't even need to dodge projectiles or anything.
Old habits die hard, I guess. What questions do you have about Borderlands 4? We'll do a follow-up video soon based on the questions.
What questions I have
below. And for more on the biggest upcoming games, check out our recent previews of
I don't know.
Outer Worlds 2 or Ninja Gaiden.
Again, not a super looter shooter fan. So for me, everything what I've seen here today, like in this video, is just boring. Can't wait for the Epic Game Store to give this away for free a year or two after release. Reduce legendary drop rate. Okay. How to make Borderlands instantly better. Reduce legendary drop rate. Have a likable villain. Delete Ava or minimize her presence. Remember, boys, no pre-order. We hold. This is my guy. This is my approach. Oh my god, look at this. Touch grass, people do whatever they want with their money. Remember, boys, mind your own damn business. Do as you please. Says the people who can't buy one game without it doing damage to their wallets. Try working, make money. We will be pre-ordering. You are on your own, bro. If you all pay for this, you... Oh, finally, yeah. Okay, I was about to say, but this guy already kind of said the thing for me. If you all pay for this, you're all part of the problem having to pay $130 just to get the full content of the game. It's just not just that. I don't care. I got my money up. 130 is a Friday night. Oh my god, bro. These people is just I don't know how can you call them. Like, I get it that you can't be blind to like some other people's problems. Like, you don't care, you do what you want to pay for the game, you pay for the game, you want to pre-order, you want to pre-order. The thing is, these kind of people just they ruin the like they don't even realize they ruin the experience for themselves. First of all, if they pre-order games, basically you're paying for the game that is not released yet, right? So you're giving the money to the company, to the game devs, and they have, since they're getting a lot of money from pre-orders, they already how would I say that? So like the money from pre-orders, so the money from pre-orders, they already cover up the expenses they have, and now they just need to sit down and enjoy the full release, so they're gonna get some extra money. So you're giving them more like sort of incentives to be lazy and not fix their stuff like urgently right now because it's gonna damage their sales. You pre-order stuff, giving the devs, the companies, false sense of false sense of completion. Like, okay, we're all done. Money, we got the money from pre-orders. We got the money from after the game is gonna get released. Basically, we're in a good spot. We have everything what we need, so we just won't care much. And then next time when they're gonna try to make a new game, they're gonna release a new game, the quality of the game is gonna fall down. It's gonna become worse and worse because they're just gonna care less and less and less. Why would they care if you're already giving them money? It just doesn't make any sense. Why would you do that? These people just don't see the problem. They feel like everything revolves around, oh, you guys broke, I'm not broke, I'm gonna pre-order, it doesn't make any difference. It doesn't make you a difference in the moment, but the next game is gonna make the difference when it's gonna release incomplete. When the game is gonna release incomplete, and you're gonna suffer because, well, it's incomplete because of you, because you pre-ordered it. You already gave the green light for the company to shit on you. It never makes sense. These people are just they don't get it. If you all pay for this, yeah. Remember, boys, people making this comment still buy the game they won. I don't care. I got the money up Friday night. That's besides the point. If you're type of the folder, they love just blindly spending money. And on top of that, not need to forget, if wait, so besides the point, do you want to be less? 130, make it maybe 1 hour and a half. You're probably a kid who either doesn't have a job or runs in a chair all day playing games with a job that pays $8 an hour, has to work 2 hard labor days to afford it. If I pay 130, I play the game over the years for 130 hours. That's $1 an hour. At least any entertainment that gives you the value of $1 an hour. Going to movies is $8 an hour. Are the movies too expensive? Time, money, budget your time well. Maybe you can afford the game, no problem. Jeez. Oh my god. How much money you have is literally besides the point. The point is you paying for the content that should have been in the base game, but just keep being brain dead folder. You're part of the reason the game prices keep getting driven up while they push out shit content. And a lot of places besides America, they're still paying extreme prices for even a base game, $85 for some, or even the super deluxe. They're having to pay upwards of $200. I'm gonna pre-order. Just you told me not to. Well, this is the brain dead guy. We don't even talk to this kind of people. I don't know about all this like like, well, actually I think he's right with this one. Pre-ordering also in kind of gives this idea to the companies that they can basically get away with everything. So they're gonna keep pushing some different unpleasant things, like breaking the game down into different pieces of content to sell you separately, or they're gonna just increase the prices because they know the people that can pre-order will pre-order, but people that cannot pre-order, like, so basically forget about them, fuck them, right? And the people that cannot pre-order, they're actually gonna be probably a majority of people. So yeah, basically these type of people just very egoistic, and they don't even realize that they hurt themselves at the end of the day. Okay, let's go to the next one. Official launch trailer. There is a gameplay. Let's see. Is this game came out already? Wakes the Deep Sirens of the. Maybe it's on Xbox. Rematch. Oh, I'm sorry. That's my voice. Okay. No, I don't know. Maybe on Steam. Sirens. It already has a discount. Oh, mixed views. How so? Was it just released? June 18, 2 days ago. There's only 300 people overall purchased the game.
Dead end, looks like.
What? And a debris pile? There's no gaps to swim through.
No, not that I can see.
The debris must have settled. You'll have to force that door and pass through the office.
Eh. That's the voice I usually make. Eh.
Gonna explore a bit. Rob, I found an old photo.
Photo.
Yeah. What is CV/DB?
Dunno. An address?
I'll bring it back for later. Got
Mm,
it.
no way, no
This
way
is
the photo
specific
was
enough
saved
to
underwater like that. It's
Hopefully
pretty
I'll come
good
across
quality. Seems unrealistic to me.
more. Oh, Laura's deputy must have been posted here.
Terry Ennis.
No, Ennis had a different job. The Dutchman, what was his name?
Checking. Cor van der Bijl?
Yes. So this was his office.
Uh-huh.
That photo was his.
Photo was his. I like the accent. I would play the game just for the accent. Photo.
Fuck.
What?
A body.
Oh, body.
Already. It's not.
No. This must be Vanderbilt. There's no dignity in this death.
I hear you. No one would have chosen this.
Alright, I'll take the shot.
Short.
Okay, done. Yeah, I know this was our plan, but actually doing it, actually taking a photograph, it's all just so horrible. Like I'm disrespecting the dead, you know?
You being here?
It's like this UFC fighter talking. I forgot his name.
This dive, even when it seemed we'd never get the funding. All those salvage dives I made in the first of flight, they were commercial or military, easy to fund. But no, larger purpose. This dive is a completely different thing. You're not disrespecting these people now. You're laying them to rest.
Yeah, you're right. Of course. Yeah.
So the majority of gameplay, you're just swimming.
I labeled flares in the path to admin and then came right back. But now there's no rush. Feel free to take a look around the seabed you're in and see what you find. It can be disorientating out there. If you get off track, the flare should take you to admin.
What about showing something interesting? I don't know. They're just swimming all the time. Yeah, we see the locations cool, but what's supposed to be impressive? You know.
No mistaking where we are now.
You nearing the entrance to admin?
Yeah, I think so.
Maybe it's just the beginning of the game. That's why it looks like it. And it's gonna like kind of speed up and then get more interesting eventually.
Found the cutting arc.
Great. Give it a go on that heavy door into admin.
Just be careful it's not pressurized.
Hands, shifting to the next stage of the protocol. We'll mute our chatter to keep her line clear.
Very good. I'll keep monitoring vitals and position. Best of luck, Maddie.
Thanks, Hans.
I don't know, bro. This is like official extended gameplay. Nothing was happening in here. She was just swimming and talking about this all the time. making a game where we lost our friends to the most terrifying death that made us relive the memory of another game is crazy work. I'm here for it. I hope this gets some Titanic DLC for historic value. Can't wait for the Ocean Gate DLC. The first game was generally amazing. I don't know how they will top it with this extended trailer. It's literally half of the game. Reminds me of Soma. Soma was different. It was horror game with the hide and seek mechanics. Damn, so many bot comments on IGN videos. There's literally like 38 comments at the best. What else? We've seen this. There's Metal Gear Solid, Snake Eater, Dune Awakening, Iron Heart, behind the scenes. I don't want to check it out. That's it. Not much. Damn, I forgot that Rick and Morty came out. I gotta watch it. I'm 33, 3D artist, spare me 18 minutes, I will save you 18 years. Well, if I was a 3D artist, I would check it out. Stranger Than Heaven. Let me see. The Sandman season 2, not interested. Though I watched Sandman this first season and I was kind of falling asleep. I think the comics a little bit better. What else? Extended review, Last Paradise. No, I don't want to check it out. Not many video game news, surprisingly. Like I'm watching this, I'm trying to find. Is this still a thing? Making parody of a Moist Critical. It's wild. Not watching this. Yeah, I don't see anything interesting. Whoa, this game did it come out? Whisper Mountain Outbreak. I've been waiting for this one. Is it this one that I've been waiting for? Where it switches to the first person when you aim? No, it's not. It's not this one. It's a different. They tricked me. They tricked me. Gameplay, we've seen the gameplay. Now she's fucked up real bad and not interested. It's something interesting that I can watch. I should find something. Playthrough, Sinking City. There's a new gameplay? 12 minutes. No way it is. I've seen this.
Being as I grades are false
Never mind. There is no 12 minutes of new gameplay. That's all. It's just a bait title. Okay, you know what? Doesn't matter. My top favorite 50 games. One day I'm gonna make one too. I don't think there's anything else we can watch here, unfortunately. I expected more like gameplay videos and everything. Especially I waited a week specifically for this. But we get nothing. Okay. Let's just play one game that I wanted to play. You're never gonna guess which one. Give me a second. I'm gonna make sure it's working correctly. And also I need to change like YouTube. What's it called? Description. So hard to talk right now. Let me see. How do you change the description of the of your stream? Edit video. Is it this thing? What's the game called? No, I'm not a human. I'm just gonna put this guessing. Who is not a human? And we gotta choose the game. Who is not? Guess. Who is not? It doesn't have a name? Wait a second. No, I'm not a human. Oh, okay, no. No, I am not a human. It doesn't exist. No, I'm not a human. Oh, never mind. I found it. Haha. Okay. Let's try it. It's just a demo, but I want to see like maybe it's gonna enough to entertain me. But before I'm gonna play, I need to go to the bathroom quick. Give me like 2 minutes. Okay, I'm back. I decided to go poop, so I wouldn't poop in the game. New game. Oh, wait a second. We need to change this to this. Oh no, it doesn't look good. Okay, it looks better. Who is this? Hey neighbor, a long time no see. How's life? Not bad. Same as it ever was. Fine. That's what I usually say. Hey, I came over for a reason. I'm a little worried about you. Something bad is coming. My cousin called me. The news over there is saying there is something weird going on with the sun. And there's people coming up from the underground. They're calling them visitors for some reason. Creepy. I hope it's not true. Visitors. Yeah, that's why they're calling the people from underground. God knows why they call them that. I guess because they're visitors to Earth. Or because they're trying to get into people's houses. My cousin said that staying home alone is dangerous. So I came over so you don't get killed. How's your wife and daughter? Don't worry. A good friend just arrived the other day. He will look after my family. Oh my god, bro, you made a mistake right there. Alright, let's continue this conversation in the morning then. I'll wait for you in the kitchen. See you in the morning. Let's make it 30. All right, let's see. Who is this? Better not to go in there right now. Check during the day. Was it that? Don't go, check during the day. Kitchen. Closed. Office. Closed. Bedroom. Not opening. Breaking news! At 6:28 a.m. today, there was a powerful emersion of energy from the sun. The burst was larger than scientists had predicted. The temperature outside has reached critical levels. The government has declared a state of emergency. We're asking all the people to refrain from going outside during the day. Okay, I'm not gonna go. Don't need to ask me twice. He went inside of my house without my permission? Well, then everything I said makes sense. Don't go outside during the day, and you have to let other people in. Why should I let the strangers into my house? I know you keep your distance from people, but you have to. My cousin doesn't know for sure why we can't be alone. But she mentioned that when anyone asks if you're alone, let's remember this information. She mentioned that when anyone asks if you are alone, say no and tell them someone else in the house with you. that when anyone asks you a loan, say no and tell them so. They might bring something and tell you something interesting things. And don't forget to test them for signs they're a visitor. You won't have much energy during the day with this heat. So you have to choose who you want to test carefully. The tests are really strenuous. You have to take a real good look. But you don't have to worry about the conversation part. That won't take energy. So talk as much as you like. And be sure to look out of the windows. The TV is a good resource, but it doesn't tell you what's going on around you. What do we need to do? I'm afraid that all we can do is try to survive. Okay. And hope this nightmare ends soon. I think the government will help us somehow. Maybe they will lead everyone to shelter or something like that. If they do, stay with my family. By the way, I brought you a case of beer. My brother-in-law works at brewery. Nice. Drink it and go to sleep. It makes you really sleepy. So if you don't want to talk to anyone else, drink a beer and relax. Describes my life. A family business run by two brothers who live near a dam. The beer has fresh, natural character, evoking a summer walk in the woods. No, not the cockroach in my... Drink it and go to sleep. I don't want to drink. It could be people in my house. Well, let's go. Let's get one. A brewski. The beer made you so tired. What's this? What's this on the top? I don't know. What is that? Oh no. You can only go this during the day. Will they actually send a visitor during the first night? Is my dad here? Can you get him for me? I was okay earlier today, but now I'm scared. There are lots of people out walking at night. Tell me something about your dad. I know a lot about him. Damn, she's creepy. Before he goes out, he likes to drink a little beer. He leaves me lunch and dinner and juice. I tried beer he drinks today. Blech. Bleh. It's gross. Why does he drink that when juice exists? Oh, please don't tell them. Did you get here safely? Are you afraid of visitors? I don't know. Everyone's afraid of them, so I'm too. I've never seen any of them. Are they scary? Do they hit you hard? If my friend from school punches me, is he a visitor too? Dad said to be careful. I'm super careful. You're not super careful if you come to me at nighttime and then freaking 3 a.m. in the morning. I tiptoed over here real quiet. No one saw me. I'll get your dad for you. Good luck. Have a good day. Have a good day. Thanks. You too. Let's go already. Oh, did I just agree to go with this little girl out of my house? We're gonna play some kind of game he made up for me. You have to roll a dice, and then you move using stuff like armchair or the couch. You have to build a road. I'll show you later. Bye. What just happened? Fuck. Okay, this guy is definitely not a good guy. Can I come in? I was taking shelter at the bar, but they just kicked me out. Why? Not everyone could handle my temper. But I won't hurt anyone. Don't worry, life is shitty sometimes, you get it? So, can I come in? Are you sure you won't make any trouble? You're not a visitor, are you? What do you consider trouble? Murder and fighting aren't part of my constitution. But I won't let anyone hurt me. I like to drink and eat. I like talking when I'm in a good mood. Is it trouble? Why did they kick out of your previous shelter? Why do you think it will be different here? What am I supposed to do now? Just burn up under the sun? No, I don't think I will. As long as I'm alive, I will keep looking for someone to talk to. If you don't let me in, I'll get lucky somewhere else, please. If there is any luck left in this world and anyone who's not an asshole. Fuck, I don't know, Bren. How do you evaluate for... I like his responses though. Is it GG? If I'm gonna... Thank you. Trusting people now doesn't amount a hill of beans. So I appreciate your trust. Perhaps, well, I can't promise anything. And he's right behind me, no? Hello. Sorry, it's too late. It was so hot today. The TV said it was better not to go out in the sun. Could you maybe find some space for me? How would you end up here? It's not that I wanted to come here. The asphalt is already melting under our feet, but it's not too bad yet. You're gonna laugh. Visitors came to my house. Imagine they chased me out of my own home. So now I want to find somewhere to hide from the sun. What do you think will happen? I don't know. Will I survive? Who will help me? How long will I have to look for help? I have no idea what's going to happen. I can't even guess. Doesn't scare you? It terrifies me. Bro, I don't even know. How do you check them? He has some twisted freaking thing on the left side of his... The tall guy, I can't believe the tall guy. This guy, I don't know. You should leave. Okay, sure. Thanks for listening anyway. Bye? Yeah, bye. Looks like no one else is coming tonight. Where's that dude, bro? I hope he's not gonna kill me. Good afternoon. Here's the news. The sun's activity is now decreasing and the crime level has increased slightly. According to the latest data, the number of murders over the last few nights has surpassed average figures. Experts suspect that this is related to the visitors and the growing anxiety we're seeing in society. And now over just a moment. An urgent message has just come into the studio regarding contact with visitors. Eyewitnesses describe them as creatures that can imitate the external appearance and behavior of humans. Please avoid contact with visitors. In one case, it was possible to identify a telltale sign of these creatures. Perfect white teeth. One eyewitness is able to back this up. He encountered an unhoused person with perfect white teeth and who turned out to be a visitor. That's all for now. Stay calm, don't leave your house during the day. Now for the weather forecast. Okay. Perfect white tea. What about the dude? Yes, was there something you wanted? So why did they throw you out of the bar? Because the series of catastrophes made everyone go insane. The sun exploding, the visitor, the economic crisis, and on and on. I fucked them all up. Same in the form of stress, some with alcohol. Well, I lost my marbles from anger. I climbed up the table in the bar and shouted, "Stop fucking blaming everything around you. Let's keep our humanity." Tears won't be bothered in the beer foam. Malt and hopes taste better with salt. Who needs it anyway? I trust this guy. I trust this dude. I didn't trust that boy with the weird shoulder. But I'm not testing. I'm not spending my tests on this guy. Let's go sleep, I guess. Imagine he's a visitor, bro. Brewski. Oh my god. To catch a signal, turn the right knob to do this. Left click and hold on the right knob and move your cursor left or right. The knob for adjusting the value is on the left side. Fuck, it doesn't work now. I removed the wave blocker from the radius. Fuck them. If you still can't get a signal, try changing the wave range. To do this, left click on the handles in the middle and continue searching for the wave you need to with the radio. Okay, it's time for I Want to Believe, a program where we uncover mysteries. Today we will be discussing the truth about visitors with a special guest, a doctor of science, a respected employee of... Wait, what? He's not coming? How did they steal all his documents? There are kilotons of information in there. How? For real? Damn it, I knew it wouldn't be allowed to reveal the truth, motherfucker! Okay. Let's go sleep. Imagine that guy's gonna kill me right now. Perfect white teeth. Enough. Stop fidgeting and stand still. Hello, please help me. What happened? I'm exhausted. I really want to sleep. I had 5 kids. This is only one left. What? My husband disappeared. I don't know where, if he's dead or he abandoned us or what. Now I just like to lay down and sleep for a few days. Are your kids dead? No, don't say that. It's hard to look after the whole pack of restless kids, but the 4 kids escaped? But nothing happened to them. They're probably at my mom's. They run away there when they get bored of me. Or when their father comes to ask me for money again. Can you let me in so I can rest and look for my kids? Well, they seem to be okay. Finding a rest. Come on, get moved. We will leave tomorrow. I'm gonna ask them. Hey! Cough cough. Can you let me in, buddy? Who are you? I'm a fireman. The sun caught me while we were putting out the forest fires today. The thick smoke helps prevent us from getting burned alive, but it's still scary. The trees, they went up like matchsticks. I never seen anything like it. Smoldering, animal carcasses all over the forest. Why aren't you in the hospital? The hospital? There are no more hospitals, man. When the visitors came, there was no more point in hospitals. Hard to get treatment if you can't trust who is treating you. No one is gonna help me. I'd be better off putting out fires and dying with my friends. I don't have much time left anyway. I don't think I will be in your hair for too long. At least I won't have to die on a damp ground. They gave us the paperwork before we went to put the fire out. They wanted us to go to the FEMA quarantine zone. But who will go there if everyone who does just dies? Here, I don't need it anyway. Either throw it away or use it for something else. Fuck. I sense the energy here is stagnant. Something very bad. The sun, the Leo, the 5th house, I understand. You're a pretty assertive person, aren't you? I don't need anything. I'm not suggesting anything. I can help you understand the cause and effect relationship, get it? Karma is 6-9. I know the position. Like fish, circling one another. Tit for that. Tit for tat. Scratch my back and I will scratch yours, understand? Why the hell you're putting this one on me? I understand that this is stressful for you since you are a Capricorn rising. You're juggling several constellations with yourself at once. You're a complex person. You can use affirmations to reach the depths of your cosmos. Understand, don't you? Then everything will fall into one place. I don't know if she had... I gotta check this girl. She might have perfect teeth. It's hard to tell. No one else is coming tonight. We gotta check her teeth. I trust the first guy. I don't trust the rest of the people. Good afternoon. Here's the news. The anomalous heat is continuing to rise and the invasion of the visitors has not stopped. The government has organized special services to address the emerging situation. The Federal Emergency Management Agency, abbreviated as FEMA. FEMA employees can be identified by their yellow hazmat suits and gas masks. Although they only began their work recently, the agency has already discovered a new sign of visitors. Dirt under the fingernails. Dirt under the finger... I need to write it down, bro. Like... According to the specialist data, this sign helps identify visitors who have crawled out of the underground. That's all for now. Stay calm, doesn't leave. Next up, reported pale maniac. But first, an ad break. But now you can buy them just by picking the phone and placing an order. For rest. Use for rest product delivery. Call ta-ta-ta and your groceries will be at home within a day. For rest, delicious relaxation at home. Oh my god, my sore throat in this game where you have to read all the time in combination. Oh my god, bro. What the fuck? It's so goddamn hot. Seems like you're even worse than I thought. God damn it. I don't think I will hold out for more than a week. Although I did feel a little better when you decided to let me in. Thank you. But I'm sitting here while the rest of the guys are dying. I could have been with them. I have nothing to lose anyway. I'm going to die after all. Where's the other guy? You killed him? Where's the dude? Where's the dude? Did he leave? Is Stephen in here? Didn't you have kid with you? Huh? He's still with me. Probably just went off somewhere. I need to know where the others went if they're okay. Do you have a phone? I could call their father so I don't have to see his ugly mud again. Go ahead, test me. I have nothing to hide. Teeth. Please. Bro, they're perfect. You know, I never used to care about them much. I just didn't have the time, but now I regret that. But she got the perfect teeth, bro. The shovels, no palms. All of it. Oh darling, I knew your energy would resist, but let you do a test. I still ride through you anyway. Hands, show me the hands. But be careful, I still haven't pulled out the splinters I got from Dreamcatcher. Okay. Okay, you're good. What about you though? Man, I probably messed up. I cannot kill her anymore. I think she's the one. Oh my god, I messed up big time. Where's the kid? If I'm not gonna find the kid, it means she's the one. Where's the guy? I'm gonna get killed. At least I'm gonna get some brewski. Have your eyes become red, your teeth white? Has dirt appeared under your nails? The evil spirit has entered you. You are a visitor. Son, let this blight take over your body. Oh, Sag expert immediately at that's useless. They will cast out the evil spirit, your body, the pernicious aura, and provide you with enhanced protection. I'm dead, bro. That lady, she's a visitor. I'm dead. Loneliness and isolation. Hi. What do you want? Spacious house. I like it. I have a gun. Fantastic. Despair gives you courage to the coward. Right? But hey. You home alone? No. I'm not alone. It's your lucky day. I can hear someone whispering inside. But who knows what will happen in a few days. Okay, that guy was sus. That guy was definitely not a good Oh shoot. My ants. Hey. Hello. My voice. Oh, lean on me for the moment. Is it okay what we hear? Is your companion sick? She's my sister. She's depressed. She can't walk on or bath on her own. Sometimes even getting out of the bed is a challenge. But it's okay. It'll get better someday, right, sister? She's not really in the mood to talk right now, but sometimes she finds her strength. Aren't you tired of carrying her around? Please be careful what you say. Yes, it can be draining, but I can't abandon her. That's what you mean. We left our parents' house together. We're all have now. We're all we have now. Okay. Our parents' death seems to have made her even weaker, but she's been like this for a long time. Maybe she's come out a little later. Still alive. Oh, I just saw someone. So, we meet again? Huh? Remember things were different last time? But we'll leave. Strange, I don't know how to explain it. I would like to start our conversation with an action. You didn't tell me a fortune from a book. Which page should I open to? Open to the end. Just open in the middle. Let's start somewhere in the beginning. It was so long ago. Perhaps it was a dream. Maybe you, I, and the fish only exist in the memory of a person who is long gone. Maybe no one really exists, and it's only raining outside. Or it might become the way soon. What do you think? Are we already someone's dream, or will we just become one? That's an interesting line. What does it mean? I need to do some thinking. Do you have any thoughts on the matter? Anyway, I came here to tell you something. Certain things will occur not long from now. You need to be ready. I know it sounds strange, but you need to let the person with the cat. I know for certain that will help you. That will help you. Can't say how yet. But of course you can choose to do with this information what you like. For now, I will think about the meaning of your divination choice. Strange. Yeah, stop coming. Hello there, human. How lucky we are. We have witnessed the punishment of human lust with our own eyes. The earth is being cleansed, the sun is doing its work, and we are on the path to a pure new world. Behold this fucking blessing. Let's go. You're scaring me. Have you gone mad? Listen, I'll give you a little rundown. The sun does not burn or broil us in vain. It's cleansing us of our sins. It's an interesting take. I'm tired of being sick. When I'm gonna get better? Oh my god. The sun does not burn. Oh yeah, already. We have made a mess, all kinds of things, and now we have angered the sun. It's giving us our due. This is a blessing. All sin will end, and we shall live as we should. What will happen to you? What does this have to do with me? We shall all live well as soon as the sun assists us. The sun will help us to escape all of this. Don't you understand? You understand? That's why you're alive. Bro, sketchy dude. Okay. Here is a generous reward from the Holy Sun himself. You deserve this, man. Take this energetic. And forgot to ask, you got any beer? I got some beer. I got some beer. Okay. Good afternoon. Here is the news. FEMA has taken the new measures to address the situation with the visitors. They have organized quarantine zones for the people who are potentially dangerous. FEMA has already identified a new visitor sign after experimenting with those detained. Blood red eyes. According to our data, FEMA reported this sign after observing detained visitors. The creatures have increased photosensitivity, causing their eyes to become inflamed and red. That's all for now. Stay calm and don't leave your house during the day. Next up, we report on FEMA, but the first shortened break. But in an hour of need, when our tears have begun to flow like a river, these brave heroes from the Federal Emergency Management Agency are protecting us from the visitors' invasion. So far, the agency has identified 27,000 dangerous creatures. Remember, you can help the agency by informing them about your suspicious activity around you. To do so, use the invitation to visit. Okay, okay. This guy is chill. Just to gather my strength, I'll have to help you with a lot of things. I was able to give her a bath yesterday, so I couldn't even get any tub home. No changes, but thanks for asking. People with depression are really complicated. I'm afraid we might have to run at any time, which we won't be able to find it in her hair. She won't be able to eat just because she doesn't have the energy for it. I'm tired too. I think I'll rest a bit. My sister isn't in any shape to take care of herself right now, so I'm only one doing things with my hands. Okay. Leave her alone for now. So, did you call your husband? Why? He's just a mumble. He's not part of it. Never lifted a finger. It was all on me and the kids, the house and the money. Sometimes I think he just tolerated me, tolerated him, but he didn't leave me. Maybe because I was convenient, or he just scared to finally get him. God, I'm tired. She's still with us. I'm listening, human. Speak! Hands. No restrictions, my friend. Look at my fingernails as much as you like. I've trained myself to observe the beneficial sound with them. Did you just wanted to check? Are you a member of some kind of faith? Yes, human. My faith isn't like religious, you know. I worship the Holy Sun itself for it protect us. The stupid people only see bad things in it. They think incinerate us all. Bullshit. It's angering directly at the seeds of evil and heretics for other sinners. It may those who disagree never find themselves under the burning arm of righteousness. They look for trouble and surprise when they get burned. Seeds of evil, heretics. You're still asking, don't you, who the aliens are? Very well, human, I'll tell you the plain truth. The visitors are the seeds of evil. They are descendants of aliens who landed on Earth when the sun was younger and the grass greener. Damn vessels who made their homes on Earth and inbred for centuries. And now they climbed out of they want to take our lands as they own them. But the sun has decided to protect us, for it's our land. But the sun has no mercy for the visitors, otherwise why would they have been hiding underground all this time? Damn it, why did you get so drunk last night? You didn't need to drink yourself into oblivion. The righteous wrath of the Holy Sun. Holy Sun, rest in soul and forgive him for the sins. Take him into your loving embrace, and perhaps the soul of the ficus tree whom he will no longer be able to water. Amen. Show me your eyes. I see them to absorb all the benefits of light, transforming them into energy. I get my energy through my eyes. Is it kind of red? Have you seen the righteous power of the sun in my eyes? If not, you're blind. Look at the sun for longer, like me. I'm gonna waste my last one, bro. Okay. Not perfect. Not perfect. He's good. He's chill. He's chill. He's chill. Where's your sister though? Okay. Why haven't you gone home? I have kids at home, and I don't want them to be afraid of me. I don't want them I don't want them to remember me like this. Let them think I died in the forest already while putting out fires. Let them remember from me for a tear of collective patience and conscientious work. A valid point. I'm not gonna argue with that. But I don't trust you. Show me your eyes. Fuck. She's good. That's it. I wasted everything, bro. I don't know if any of them is actually a visitor. I'm so fucked. It's simple. You send our phone photos, you will check what you really are. Send your photos to us by mail and find out what you are. Are there people delivering mail in this game? The sun is burning down, people. Please don't send anything other than eyes, teeth, and fingernails. We will not accept anything else. I think they're all chill. Oh, Stalker, what are you doing here? Chernobyl is in a different direction. We're from FEMA. We're going around your neighborhood. Are you alone? No, of course not. Our brigade split up into a few small groups to cover more ground. This conversation shouldn't take much of your time. Why are you in a protective gear? Do we need that too? How are you going to help us? Our first order of business is collecting data to send to leadership. They will develop a response procedure. Right now, you just need to stay calm. Do you have a plan of action? Of course, we can be spontaneous. But we'll take one of our people to our laboratory. They will just complete a few tests so we can make sure everything is alright, and then we'll return them. Do I need to pack? Should I just wait for something to happen? Yes, once we have all the information, we'll provide instructions. No need to worry at the moment. We'll just take one person and try to get them back as soon as possible. Take care. Which person they're gonna take? You can call someone too? Hello, resident. I'm in a bad mood, so I apologize in advance. So many jackasses around, I hope you are not one of them. You're not one of those beasts, are you? Good question. You must have noticed that there are two camps of people, right? One of them is... I cannot do it. It hurts. Fucking sadist. Worse than any visitor. They do whatever they want. They put a gun against your head, pull the trigger, and another one bites the dust. The other type is just beast. You can walk over them and they will thank you for not killing them. Both of them piss me off the hell. What's your wound up for? Don't take it personally. It's just after the shit with the sun and the arrival of the visitors, it feels like humanity died along with God. And I'm angry. I just wanted to do normal things, you know. I wrote music. No one needs that. I'm just trying to not to become part of the either camp. Seems reasonable. Don't worry. I won't bother anyone or beat anyone up. I turn my anger on myself so no one else suffers. Reasonable. Hi. Let me in. My dad, they killed my dad. Who did this? Visitors came into a house. They were sitting with us. Is it the guy who helped me in the beginning? Dad was talking to them about something and then they killed him. Now our house is on fire. Okay, get it. Will you help me? I'm so scared. I'm sorry, little one. That's it? The entire squad of soldiers that was just here yesterday is dead. What the hell? I didn't know I can check the window. Looks like there was a massacre here. Bodies are scattered across the whole street and one of them is missing its head. Did the pale, creepy stranger kill them all? Well, is this door open? No. I'm dead, bro. One of them is a visitor. FEMA, what is it? And why was it formed? The Federal Emergency Management Agency is a special government service that was formed to seize the emergency crisis. They are helping to address the problems caused by the visitors' invasion. It's known for sure what exactly the agency is working on. We can say with confidence that our fate is in reliable hands. And now for the new information. Eyewitnesses have reported a new sign of visitors. Hairless armpits. FEMA reports the sign is linked to the fact that the visitors have no hair in this area. The agency is asking citizens to bear with the test and escorts to quarantine zone. That's all for now. Stay calm or don't leave your house during the day. Next. Armpits. No hair. So the guy is dead. What are you going to do next? Good question. My husband should come in here for us soon. I hope he can find a safe place. Somewhere we can wait out the visitors' attacks and the sun's heat. He said places like this, like that exist. He also said the sun can explode. If that happened, we will be wiped out in 10 minutes or less. I think he's right. What are you doing? It's stiffing in here. What? I can barely get out of bed. Everything hurts and I'm exhausted. Sometimes I think I'm only alive out of spite. Everything was on me, the kids, my husband, and the whole house. But sometimes he did things that made it tolerable. Let's talk later. I need to rest. I have no energy left. She always missing the energy. Well, my mommy, tell me what happened. I don't know. They came in and started talking. Dad said it was wrong. They said, Daddy, Daddy. The girl calls for her dad non-stop and there's an side to her hysterics. What do you want to check? Ice. Okay, she seems to be okay. I want to drink. I told him it doesn't matter what it matters what your aura does, what you do in it. He kept doubting me, so life passed him by. But one day I closed my eyes and imagined a dream. I poured all my energy into that image. If you don't open your heart to energy, why bother living in this body at all? You could do the same. Close your eyes. Imagine you have already achieved your goal. Look at it deeply. You know what you suffer because you still don't understand that suffering is the highest form of happiness. What the hell are you talking about? Are you ready to take that step? You're crazy, lady. You're crazy. I'm listening, human. Well, the suns burn a lot of people somehow. You're right. They see all seeds of evil, human. The sun decided to punish them all for the sins people have committed over thousands of years, and the visitors those fucking dipshits have begun to reach for the sun. But the sun is not for them. The below grounders, but for us, for humans. It's ours. It's blessing to the mankind fucking shit. Heh! And how many more people need to be burned up to calm the sun? You're saying the end of the world is still justice? The end of the whom? For us? Ha! Don't make it laugh. The sun is on our side. It's helping us. Can you see that? It's trying to drive the visitors back into the earth. It's punishing terrible people for the sins of humanity. It reveals heretics and piss-stained terrorists hiding shamelessly behind masks. We must thank the sun, not start signaling about the end of the world. It is the sun for all enemies of the sun. Death to the below grounders. Death to the shit-stained heretics. Death to the seeds of evil. My god, it's been long since I've been fried potatoes. This guy is chill. This guy is chill. Okay, she's definitely a good person. This one though, what? I can barely get out of bed. Everything hurts. I'm exhausted. Sometimes I think I'm only alive out of spite. Where's your sister? If I show you, but please don't bother my sister, okay? She's too tired for this. Okay. I typically take care of myself, but I didn't bring Razor with me. Leave you alone. She seems to be a person. So we have 2 more checks. Two more checks. Okay. Ran out of deodorant ages ago. Don't hold it against me. Okay, she's chill. She's chill. All the things the universe puts in my path. Alright, take a look. Oh, hard to take care of yourself under these conditions, you know. Leave her alone. She's chill. She's chill. For the reason it's critical to report the suspicious people are and isolate them. If you can hand over the visitor to a quarantine cell right away, give them a special request to appear at FEMA. During the next round, an employee will take anyone who has this paper of examination. That's all for now. Next up at the break. Oh, let me double check. And energy drink. Why would I need the energy drink? I think I have it. A punchy energy drink from M&G Arnold favorite with the tears over depths gives you crunch power without the crunch burnout. I'm not drinking that right now. Radio. Once upon a time, 2 brothers lived near a dam. The splashing water brought to mind images of cold, foamy drinks. And when the two brothers grew up, they started to barber brewery together. Oh, it's about... Oh my god, one of them is dead. One of the most in-demand alcoholic beverages in stores at bars. Bobber, corny beer, drink the good stuff, and drink a lot. I'm out of beer. Bro, we're getting less of this. Oh my god. No! Stop! You seek a steak that has a skull and a helmet on it. The skull has some black, burnt skin on it. It looks like someone young out the teeth. The hat has been here all day. The holy grizzly display seems like a threat. It was probably left behind by the creepy pale visitor. Oh! FEMA officials are inspecting the site of the recent massacre. They take all of the dead soldiers' equipment and weapons and keep them out of looters' hands. They were probably expecting the pale visitor not to survive their encounter with a crowd of armed people. Now there are a few more body bags. Who is this guy? Amogus. Yo! You see what's going on? Fucking crazy. How are things with you? What do you want? Nothing, just curious. Do I get a way for you to make some easy money? With such a buzz from the sun, you can't make money without hardly lifting a finger. All these chumps and scared of something when they just need to get cracking. Why are you here? To get right down to business, everyone thinks you're up to something here. Stirring shit up. We could have the party of a lifetime here. I don't like this guy. Hey buddy, what's I'm talking about? Finding someone smart. It's okay, we're gonna kill him the next night. Hey honey, the walk here really took out of me. Can I come in for a rest? Were you walking for long? I couldn't say how long. What does a long mean anyway? Just look at yourself. You're at home, but you're still walking around. Have you been walking long? You must have been. But I walked through the decades, you've been a lot of diners. That's the way the things are, honey. Out and fall, do you need something? What does anyone need? Listen to the few stories, share something interesting. Then lay down and close your eyes happily. Then breathe properly. I don't need anything else. It's really boring to live by myself. Okay. Thanks, honey. I don't think I will get bored with you. I can at least see what's going on around here. That's it? Just two people? Bro, they're visitors for sure. They are visitors. I can see it. One of them for sure. Either grandma. Fall 2025. Oh, that's it? I expected more. Wish list. When is it gonna coming? It just says fall. Well, cool game. Definitely I'm gonna add to my wish list. Let's see what's gonna happen next. Okay, what's next? I cannot really play something and talk. I'm just gonna play because it hurts. Let's see what they have. Um. Um. Uh. I don't know, man. Let's just first of all, I want to turn on the AC. Dying. There's a gameplay of a new game. Let's see what it is. Oh. I just drank Rebutucine. I think it's called Rebutucine. Rebutucine. Feels good. I can survive for the next hour, I think. Depth. Integrity.
Good to have you back. All right, listen up. Focus on getting yourself functional and finding a way out of there. And whatever the hell it was that knocked you down might still be lurking around, so watch your back.
I can see the UI like in Dead Space. You have the health bar on the suit, 0.2.2. I don't know what it is. It's pretty cool. A little bit of parkour, kind of janky. That's fine.
Fucking pillars. I don't remember this one being here though. That's weird.
Why is it teaching you to crouch when you don't need to crouch? Doesn't make sense. Oh, never mind. It was right here. Now it makes sense. A battery. Why he's I think the person who is playing the game playing it for the first time. Okay. I'm losing my voice because of the the syrup that I drank. I'm losing my voice right now. What the hell is going on? That's funny. Oh my god. It never happened to me before. That's hilarious. Okay, I'm gonna shut up for now. Let's see. What's this? Keep walking, buddy. Keep walking. I didn't know Repetucin can cause you losing your voice, bro. This is interesting. Interesting side effect. Maybe I drank too much. Gotta be careful next time.
The only option is to run. Don't waste your time. Find somewhere to climb.
Uh-huh. I don't even see the monster. Where is it? Is he behind him? I like the idea, but it looks a little bit like unpolished. The animations, it's like Unreal animations that were not polished.
Lucky they can't climb for now. And you see that broken pipe? It looks like it's part of the system where your rifle got stuck. So get inside.
They cannot climb. I see. Why? Who are they? I didn't even see the guy. Yeah, like... Still don't see it. Where is it? Show me the monster. Show me the monster.
Okay, we're inside. The rifle should be close. Find it.
I like the design of the robot though, like the character. It's simplistic. Sort of reminds me of Kenshi. If you're playing as a robot character. Not this way, buddy. I need to drink something hot to fix my throat. Huh. Okay. Oh, that's a lot of things. I think the thing is gonna go inside. You'll have to fight it. How did you know that? How did you know you're supposed to shoot this thing? How did you know you're supposed to pick up the box? Oh yeah, the typical puzzle. Put one thing on the one side so you could go jump to another and have a leverage. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Could you use one box to get to another side or no? Or it has to be 3. I think it has to be 3. Yeah. For the good measure. So this robot's weight is basically equal to 3 boxes. Now we know that. Parkour segment. It feels like the robot has the flashlight, and the flying thing around him also has a flashlight.
Great, finally.
Doesn't make much sense to me.
Some filters and water. That's what we came here for.
Filters and water for robot. What about reloading your weapon? Not an option. Your health is something. Oh no.
It's a trap. Get ready.
I mean, they're barely walking. Should you be afraid of them? You could just walk around. No, you can't. That was a trap. That's a late reaction to the bullet. Well, honestly, up until this point, everything was kind of okay. But the shooting part... What the hell is this, bro? No. The idea so far... Well, it's supposed to be like a survival horror game, right? But I don't necessarily see the survival elements. I only see the parkour. The combat is unpolished. But they might, again, it's something that you still can fix. Ah! You cannot go through here. Gotta parkour your way out. He doesn't know where to go. That's funny. It's funny how he easily picked up on the boxes and that he can shoot the lockers. Sorry, you shoot the locks on the doors, but he doesn't know like which direction to go. It doesn't make sense.
I bet that place is crawling with them. Keep it slow and stay focused. Just find some resources and get back to base. I'm counting on you.
Wait, what? Oh, okay. Yeah, the combat is janky, unpolished, unfortunately for now. But again, there's a lot of like the enemies, they're not even like flinching when they're getting shot. Like there's no hit reaction. Why would you do that? But the design overall is pretty cool. I like that you're playing as a robot too. The UI looks like this looks pretty cool. I also like the choice of colors, the color scheme for this game. Like the robot is orange and UI is orange and some things around is also orange. Like it's like a sort of future. Yeah, I guess because like yellow is like one of my favorite colors at this point. Well, not at this point. Then I mean, I was I forget what I'm saying. My brain is not working correctly today. I meant to say that I just realized like this couple of months that yellow is one of my favorite colors. That's what I meant to say. There's no resistance from the monsters too. They're getting killed in one shot. And they're pretty slow as well. Yeah, no. He's not even reloading his weapon actually. Some of the things that I noticed. It just reloads itself. It would be nice if there was some kind of like, I don't know, like some kind of charge reload, you know, like something like that. And you see, and you can actually see the animation because it's a shot. For me, it looks like a shotgun slash like a bolt rifle. So you can make that kind of sound and a little like show sort of like a small animation. That would be cool. And it feels like it's just reloading and you don't see it.
The only option is to run. Don't waste your time. Find somewhere to climb.
To run? Why? There's not that many.
We're done. Test complete. We make a damn good team, you and I. Thank you. Truly.
Minsk Robotics. I don't know, man. I don't know. It feels like it could be better. Enemies leave much to be desired. For 20 seconds and it looks amazing already. Yeah, this guy is saying visually the game looks good, but the gameplay wise there's a lot of questions. The monsters, they can die from 1 or 2 shots, doesn't make sense. Running somewhere far away and dying too fast. There is no feeling of what's it called? Like a suspense and survivability. The following not beautiful, but I'm not gonna translate everything. What else? I wonder what this thing is. If there is no gameplay, I'm not watching this.
This isn't time.
New realistic survival horror space like Dead Space. I like these descriptions. No, it doesn't have a gameplay. It says first gameplay. I don't see the gameplay here. Where's the gameplay? I see the cinematic, after cinematic. Am I missing something? Well, maybe it is a gameplay already.
William! You're kidding, right? To think I signed.
The test is almost.
It is like Until Dawn. That's why, not like Dead Space, more like Until Dawn. Yeah. It makes more sense now why I don't see gameplay here.
It will make me feel closer to creation.
I don't know. Yeah, the title of this video is confusing. There's no gameplay really, and it's not like Dead Space at all. What the hell? What's wrong with this channel? If by gameplay you mean cutscenes, just a baiting title. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. I thought this channel was pretty cool, but now I don't think so. Yeah, I maybe need rest. It's a syrup. I don't know, like I drank the thing for the cough and for the chest. Well, I don't have the chest pain, but I had the cough. I drank that, and I guess mixed with the rehab gave me this reaction. That's funny as hell. Damn. I don't think I ever lost my voice. Like, in all the times when I was sick, it never happened to me. Okay. I wonder what this is. It was on the front page.
Be me, 26, average guy, bit of a nerd, but decent looking. Never really had much luck with girls until I met her. Name's Jessica, curvy, flirty, wild in every sense. On the first date, on the second date, in the car,
such a lucky guy.
Kitchen, at her mom's house while her mom was cooking dinner downstairs.
Nah, that's crazy.
Loaded with dopamine. Start thinking I hit the jackpot. Bro, I think she's the one. Look at me.
Bro, like he's 26 years old, but his brain is still not working. Having sex all the time, every single day, and thinking, oh, she's the one.
Like I said, I'm gonna invest in NFTs in 2025. Don't care, I'm high on hormones and her scent. Fast forward a year, we get married. Honeymoon is 2 straight weeks of barely leaving the hotel room. Start to feel tired but happy. This is heaven, right? First month of marriage. She wants it every day. Not like, oh, let's cuddle and maybe do it. More like, I bought handcuffs and I'm already naked. Let's go now.
Are there actually people that can have sex every day? That's crazy. I don't think it's even I don't think it's physically possible. What about periods? What if the girl has a period? She's still gonna do it?
Keep up. Start skipping gym because I'm already doing cardio 3x a day.
For real, why would you do that?
Being drained by a succubus. They're not wrong. Start developing performance anxiety. She starts bringing up toys and open ideas. Haha, no thanks, JPG. By month 4, I start pretending to be asleep. Say I have a headache. Make up stories.
That reversed. It's all reversed. Usually it's the guy who wants to initiate the sex.
stomach issues. She starts to notice. Are you not attracted to me anymore? Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Panic and say something like, I just need to recharge, baby. She smiles, but something changes in her eyes, like I just failed a secret test. Week later, she starts dressing up even more provocative, like trying to seduce me while I'm brushing my teeth. Don't you want to bend me over the sink, baby? I just want to floss in peace. Eventually give in, but it's starting to feel like a job. A very sweaty, anxiety-ridden, physically demanding job. She starts texting me at work, photos, videos, some with...
If there is a person who thinks that having sex like more than like a few times a week is like what you should be striving for, this is what you want, you don't want that. The average person, most of the, not even the average person, most of the people, they don't need that much sex. At the best, once or twice a week, that's your goal. That's probably your goal. Maybe once a week even. If you're gonna start doing this like every day, it's gonna become a chore. It's gonna become something not interesting, and it's gonna become a job, like he said. And physically demanding is just something that you cannot do often. The more you do it, the less pressure you're gonna. The more you do it, the less pleasure you're gonna feel. You gotta space it out a little bit.
Toys I've never even seen in...
It's like taking a break. I don't know, like I'm drinking like Monster, and sometimes I take a break for a week, then I drink it again. It feels good.
Life. Coworkers think I'm into crypto because I'm always staring at my phone, sweating nervously. Month 6, I snap. Can we just take a break for one day?
One day. So he was having sex for 6 months every single day since the marriage. Impossible. I don't believe the story. I don't know. I think the normal human being, a normal man, would snap already like after a month, maybe. Again, some kids, teenagers, probably in their mind gonna think, no, it's normal. Yeah, you're supposed to do this every day. Nah. No, you don't know what you're signing up for.
Bad move. She looks offended. You're rejecting me now? Am I disgusting to you? No, just exhausted. No matter what I say, it sounds wrong. Argument turns into cold shoulder. Cold shoulder turns into cold bed. First peaceful night of sleep in weeks. Still feel like shit. Month 8. She starts going out with friends more. Gets home late. Smells like cologne. Tells me I'm imagining things. Gaslight mode XA. Finally find messages on her iPad. Dude's name is Brian. At least you can keep up with me. Oof. MP3. Confront her. She doesn't deny it. You weren't giving me what I needed. Fair enough, but also, fuck you. Divorce is quick. Friends try not to say, I told you so. They fail. Lose half my stuff. Lose most of my energy. Gain a deep understanding of the phrase, the flesh is weak. MFW, I married a nympho thinking it would be heaven. MFW, it was actually a 24/7 unpaid internship for Pornhub. Never again. Don't marry a nymphomaniac unless you're planning on hiring a stunt double for your D.
Stunt double for UD. That's a good phrase. Well, yeah. I don't know what you were thinking, buddy. Every person knows that too much sex is a bad thing for you. You don't sound like rehab. You get some hot water and drink it. You're gonna keep talking on the stream. Yeah, maybe I should drink something hot. It's not a rehab. I'm saying I drank the syrup for my cough. And after that, I guess like I still had the mix of rehab in my mouth, I guess. And it could just mix together. Man drowns while the others die of thirst. Well, what else? Let me get the next one. I don't know. I want to believe this story, but at the same time, it's like it sounds a little too crazy. Having sex every day for like 6 months. I'm just looking from my perspective. It seems to be impossible. She regrets wasting her time, her best years on Chad.
Be me. 30.
What does it even mean?
Been stuck at this mid-sized food production company for 10 years. Work admin. Pay is okay. Benefits are cracked. A lot of people stay. Sit up front with Emily, 33 now. Blonde, 5 feet of drama. Has a septum piercing that screams, I used to be fun in 2014. Tiny but loud. Started when she was 23. Was chaos in human form. New crush every Monday like as part of her meal kit. Immediately gets 2 workplace orbiters. All names fake. Don't sue me. There's Todd from the warehouse. Looks like a protein shake turned into a person. Arms like tree trunks. Lifts pallets all day. Strong, confident, and emotionally unavailable. Then there's Sean from accounting. Pale. Haircut like he skipped character creation. Looks like his shoes are heavier than his soul, but a nice guy. Todd and Sean probably not very aware of each other. Different departments, different species. Every time they walk by reception, they each stop to talk to Emily. She eats it up like a free wine tasting. Giggles, hair twirls, eye contact like she's practicing for The Bachelor. I'm just sitting next to her trying to file reports while she live auditions for a dating app. Christmas party hits. Alcohol does its job. Emily hooks up with Todd. Comes in next week glowing like she just got baptized in testosterone. He's actually really sweet once you get to know him. Yeah, I'm sure. They start a situationship. AKA Todd pipes, then ghosts. Every few months, he remembers she exists. Gives her the classic, I'm not ready for something serious speech. Then shows up again in her DMS like nothing happened. I watched the soap opera loop more than 3 times. Might be 5, maybe 6. Lost count around the time I started bringing popcorn to work. Each time she cries at her desk like it's a season finale. I pretend to care. Nod slowly while internally screaming, just block him. Eventually she gets a real boyfriend. Outside of work, puts a picture of them on her desk like it's supposed to scare Todd off. Todd walks past, barely blinks. She tells me, I think it really hit him seeing that. Yeah, he's clearly devastated. She breaks up with the new guy. Pick disappears. Todd reappears. Asks what happened. Cue reruns. They start hooking up again. Couple months. He ghosts. You already know the pattern. The Emily Todd cycle is more reliable than our payroll system. Meanwhile, Sean's still lingering, offering her coffees. Asks how her day is like he's building a side quest. Eventually shoots his shot. Asks her out. She shuts him down. Says, I don't want to date someone from work. Laughing my ass off. Even though Todd's literal balls are in her desk drawer. Sean backs off. Stops coming by. Keeps it professional. Respect.
Yeah, that's how you should do it. The girl says no, you don't come back. You don't come back. That's it. You're done. Just move on right away. If it was like some kind of stupid game and she thought I'm gonna say no, and he's gonna come back to me, it's her fault. Don't come back. Forget it.
Present. Emily finally says,
You don't wanna date a girl who has like some kind of stupid games for you.
I've grown. I'm just not in that place anymore. 2 weeks later, Emily has a massive crush on Sean. Now he's got a haircut and wears clothes that fit. Says he's matured a lot and has presence now. Interesting timing. Starts getting giggly again. 8 years of treating him like office wallpaper. But now he has a jawline and you've unlocked vision. One day Sean stops by, mentions his fiancée. Emily freezes like her hard drive got yanked. He's engaged. He used to be so awkward. Yeah, and you used to be desirable. Still tries flirting. Sean keeps convo short. Starts avoiding the reception area like it's radioactive. Emily starts venting again, but now it's less about men, more about life. Says, I'm 33 and I have no husband, no kids. Like it was something that happened to her. Like a tree fell on her marriage timeline. Starts getting bitter, snapping at co-workers. Takes jokes like personal attacks. Still acts like the victim. Like the world conspired to make her single. I stopped feeling bad around year 5. Watched her fall for the dude who only texts after midnight. Ignored the boring dude. Now complains about being alone. Life isn't a rom-com. Sometimes the only lesson is you chose wrong. Then doubled down. And now you're 33. Watching the credits roll.
I don't know, this was one stupid, to be honest. Like, she was attracted to one dude and she was trying, like... sorry, the voice, in overall. Like, I don't know. I cannot blame this woman in this case. She was attracted to one guy. She chose him. There was another guy. She clearly didn't like him. Yes, he got engaged. Probably, and maybe you can assume that she feels like jealous and sort of like, oh, it's unfair how he got engaged and I missed my chance. But it's probably gonna last just for a couple weeks or something less than that. And again, this, you cannot blame her necessarily for that. I don't want to defend her, but I'm just saying that sometimes you make a choice, you're trying to go with one thing, and there's another thing that right in front of you that might be a good thing for you, but you're just not willing to give it a chance because your heart desires something else. It happens, and I think it's fine. Because she wasn't like, she rejected him right away, and it seems like in a nice manner. She just said, well, I'm not interested in you. Okay, he stopping by, and then she's finally feeling this like kind of a feeling like, oh, she's angry that, okay, this guy, I rejected him, but now he found a wife. Well, I think she's gonna get over it, and it's just the initial reaction of being jealous of not having a happy relationship. It's fine. Okay. I don't know. I don't like the story much. I need to drink some tea. My voice is just, I'm losing it, bro. I'm losing it. Okay. I put milk in the microwave. I don't want tea. I want milk. Milk with honey. It's gonna help me. Oh, they're all like 5 minutes. She said all men are trash, then cried when I agreed. Dumb for being overly kind. Then she returned desperate. Girlfriend ruins 3 years of relationship over TikTok. Came back from the army. She didn't wait. That's 11 minutes story, bro. Wife joked about divorce papers until I signed them. There's so many videos like this, bro. And all about girls being disgusting. Where about like men being disgusting? Ex-girlfriend took me for granted. And I was left traumatized by a goth girl. Girlfriend regrets breaking up only after upgrade. Ex-girlfriend dating. Is it because of the algorithm? Well, it's only about girls. What about like asshole guys? Are there any videos about that? Wife destroys marriage and blames the husband. Damn. I guess we can claim that YouTube hates women. VTuber hot take. Most of the community is fake. I don't know. I'm wondering if the stories are real and not made up. Okay, I'm gonna watch this one, but let me make my milk with the honey while coming back. This is gonna be delicious. A drunk TikTok interview ruined it all.
Celebrating 3-year anniversary with my girlfriend. She's sweet and down to earth, barely drinks, but when she does, she usually blacks out. I gave her a tonight since it's our anniversary. Had a nice dinner, went to a rooftop bar after, now heading to a club to dance together. Walking down the street. She's tipsy, arm wrapped around mine. Feel good, man. I spot 2 dudes on the sidewalk with a camera. Doing those drunk people interview TikToks. Immediate danger sense. Nudges across the road to avoid them. She then sees them too. Starts giggling like she saw puppies. Look, babe, they're doing interviews, lol. Starts speed walking towards them like a toddler chasing a balloon. Try to grab her hand and steer her away. Too late. She's already next to the guys, beaming. Interviewer and camera guy literally abandon whoever they were talking to and shift to her, because of course they do. Blonde girl in a tight dress who looks drunk enough to say something stupid. Follow behind her awkwardly. Try to pull her.
I appreciate and don't appreciate those kind of people at the same time. Like, if those interviews are real, like some of them are real, and they actually expose girls of them cheating, that's a good thing. But there are some interviews that I've seen where they purposely trying to like make like a girl in a couple, they're trying to make a girl look bad. They're trying to find any reasoning, any justifications to say that, hey, maybe the girl that you're dating is not good, basically kind of attacking her. And there was this one interview where the guy was trying to like, he asked a question, something like, okay, you as a boyfriend, what do you bring to the table? And he says, I bring this, this, and that. And then he asks the same question as a girl, and before she can respond, the guy steps in and he's like, hey, I will answer for you what she brings to the table. And he's basically, so I didn't explain it well, but the question was set up in such a way to make her look bad, but the boyfriend stepped up and answered the question. But you could clearly see that the interviewer was trying to make her look bad in that situation, and they do this sometimes. So I don't watch this kind of stuff. But also, again, at the same time, if it's real, if they like somehow exposing these girls of cheating or not being faithful, I guess it's a good thing.
Her away without making a scene. She insists, just one question, babe, it's funny. I stand there next to her, arms crossed like I'm waiting in line at hell. Starts off tame. They ask how long we've been dating. She's slurring, 3 years today. The interviewer is terrible. He's so awkward, has no confidence. Then they ask if she has a celebrity crush. She says Michael B. Jordan without hesitation. Then comes a follow-up. Would she cheat on her boyfriend with her celebrity crush? She giggles and goes, of course it's Michael B. Jordan.
Oh my god. I can see that happening, but at the same time it's such a, because she's drunk and she could answer that question in that way. But yeah, you know what? It's like I can see that happening basically.
I'm just death staring her, pulling on her arm to drag her away, but she yanks her arm out of my grip. Interviewer has a massive smile like he's hit gold. She looks so smug, like she just won a goddamn medal. I'm standing there like an NPC in a cutscene I can't skip. Then they ask if she's ever cheated on me before. She says no, but then adds, well, one time during a rough patch, I downloaded Tinder, but I didn't do anything, I swear. Audio cuts out.
Oh my god.
I didn't know that. Nobody knew that. Camera guy focuses the camera to me for my reaction. Interviewer grinning like he just uncovered a war crime. I just walk away. Can't speak. Girlfriend runs after me. Babe, wait. I didn't meet up with anyone. I'm on full autopilot, not speaking at all, trying to process what I heard. Drive us home. She's trying to talk, begging me to say something. I say nothing. Get inside. Finally breaks silence. Ask when she did it. Why she did it. Why she'd humiliate me on camera like that. She starts sobering up fast. Realizes she messed up big. Says it was over a year ago. Says we were barely talking that week. Says she felt lonely, but didn't message anyone. Just downloaded it to see what was out there. Nice. Real comforting. Tell her that's still betrayal. Tell her I never knew. Tell her she made me look like a clown in public. She's crying heavily, like trying to manipulate me to comfort her. Says she's sorry, but damage is done. Next few days are brutal. Replaying that night in my head. replaying her dumb smug face saying she'd cheat on me, replaying the Tinder thing, can't sleep, barely eat, talk to one of my boys about it, tell him the whole thing. He goes, bro, that's breakup tier behavior. I agree, but it's different when you're in it. Feels like ripping your own arm off. But after 2 days, I realized if it were any of my friends in this situation, I'd tell them to run. So I did. Broke up with her, told her straight up. Half of it was the Tinder thing, half was how she acted in front of a camera, like a completely different person, like a try-hard pick-me trying to be cool and unbothered. Told her I didn't even recognize her when she said that stuff. She cried a lot. Tried to say it was the alcohol. Maybe it was, but alcohol just pulls the mask off. What's underneath is still real. Thought that was the end of it, until my friend sends me the vid on TikTok. Has 3,000 views. Interview is awkward on his whole channel. Quality and sound are trash. Comments are all calling it fake, saying we're paid actors, saying it's scripted. Thank God. Message the page and ask them to take it down. No reply. Figures. The only silver lining is that nobody's really seen it. Yet, might blow up later. But for now I've gotten away with it. Deleted her number, unfollowed everything. Haven't seen her since the breakup. Like she wanted to be the cool girl. Like impressing 2 dudes on the street meant more than respecting me. Bullet dodged. Almost married that girl. Would have never known. Be me.
I would say justified for the reason of Tinder. She made a Tinder account when they were dating for fun sake. It doesn't make sense. And the explanation is that she just wanted to see what out there is stupid. You don't create like an account. You don't create like you're not going to those kind of places just to have fun or just check things out. It's just not true. Like there's no reason for that. But breaking up over like a TikTok interview, I mean, also the response that she like so fast, like cheating on the boyfriend with the Michael B. Jordan when she's drunk, that's a really messed up level thing. So I think overall like justified. You never know what might happen in the future in this kind of relationship. But at the same time, I feel like alcohol, like the statement saying that alcohol reveals your true self, I don't think it's exactly true. I know from personal experience, like I was getting drunk sometimes, like back in the day, not now. I don't remember the last time I drank to the point of no return, but like 5-6 years ago I would get like super drunk, and my ex-girlfriend was around and my behavior was not necessarily good. So but the real me, like not the drunk me, would never behave in such a way. Like I would looking back, like, and people would tell me like, oh, this is what you did when you were drunk, and I would just like, I cannot believe I did that. That was not me. And in reality, like I was trying to reflect on that, thinking, well, maybe the alcohol made me to open up. I don't think so. I think it's just really like alcohol really messes up with your brain and makes you to make stupid mistakes. So I can't believe in I can't believe in forgiveness when it comes to, or you got too drunk to make a mistake. But it depends on what kind of mistake, of course. There's sort of mistakes that can be forgiven if you like were really drunk, but there's others, of course, that are not. So yeah. I would say, hypothetically speaking, I'm not gonna put myself in his shoes, but I would say this: if the interview was ended not with Tinder, like if she would never mention the Tinder thing, it would never happen, and she would only like and she would say the Michael B. Jordan part, you know, oh yeah, I would do that probably because it's Michael B. Jordan. You can take it as a sort of, yes, she's drunk and she just doesn't think clearly. She might have said it just for fun, but oh yeah, of course, yeah. No questions. It could be a joke, you know. It could be not be the real answer. It's just you drunk, you're just trying, everything is kind of fun to you. So you act upon certain things. Basically 50-50, but the Tinder thing definitely worth the breaking up, I think. It's like, but the second half of the part, that's something you could still consider to be forgive to forgive for. Oh man, my voice. It's gone. My voice is gone, bro. I regret sleeping with many men. Many men. Oh, this is interesting one.
Be me, 34.
I wonder, okay.
Married for 6 years. Been together for 10. Used to be one of those fit couples. Hiking, gym, meal prep, matching workout bottles. Life was good. Then, baby JPG. She stopped going to gym. Said she needed time to recover. Understandable. Months pass. No gym, no walks, no care about diet. She starts inhaling ice cream like it's oxygen. Asks me to pick up fast food on the way home. Every day. Start noticing she's always in sweatpants and messy bun. Hair greasy. Shirt always stained with something. Hasn't worn makeup in over a year. I'm just tired, Anon. Okay, JPG. Try to suggest going for walks with the baby. She says no. Too tired? Okay. Try to cook healthy meals. She orders DoorDash behind my back. Don't be controlling, Anon. Okay. Start gaining weight myself. Beer belly plus office job. Disaster. Realize I'm becoming one of those dad bods. Can't breathe when I tie my shoes. Pants dig into my gut like a medieval torture device. Look at myself in mirror one morning. Jesus Christ. Who is that? Decide enough is enough. Sign up for gym again. Start small. Treadmill. Weights. Protein shakes. Stop drinking soda. Cut down on beer. Actually feel energy again. Wife notices. Why are you going to the gym so much? Trying to get healthy. You think I'm not healthy? Oh no, JPG. I didn't say that. You think I'm fat. I never said that. Starts crying. You just want to leave me for some gym bimbo. What? TFW haven't even talked to another woman in years. TFW just want to be able to see my feet again. Try to reassure her. Doesn't work. Starts sabotaging. Bakes cookies every time I come home from gym. Just one won't hurt. Leaves pizza on counter at midnight. Accuses me of caring more about my abs than my family. MFW, I don't even have abs yet. Keep going to gym anyway. Lose 15 pounds. Feel amazing. Wife gets more passive aggressive, stops doing laundry, leaves dishes for days, sleeps on couch sometimes, tries to get...
Bro married a freaking baby. Mentally unstable. Been dating for 6 years and didn't notice that this might happen. That's bad.
Toddler to say daddy's mean. What the actual fuck? One day she straight up yells at me. I can't believe you're trying to look good when I look like this. Stood there stunned. Then come with me. Let's go together. You only want me to go so I lose weight. Isn't that the point? Logic XC not found. Starts saying I've changed. Technically true. I'm not dying inside anymore. Tell her I love her. Tell her I want us both to be healthy. You just want me to look like I used to. Yes, PNG, but can't say that out loud.
There's nothing wrong, like... I think in some, like, you can... I'm not saying, like, you have to, like, don't demand from your woman to go to work out on anything or become fit or anything. You don't have to do it, like... But at the same time, healthy-wise, they have to be in a good shape. Because you want to, like... Just being healthy altogether is important. Like watching someone basically sabotaging themselves, destroying themselves, slowly getting weight getting into unhealthy habits, eventually getting some big serious problems. This is just not good overall. Like and you can lie to yourself, but you want your partner to look good no matter what. You can close your eyes on certain things that you cannot control easily. When your partner has like some amazing personality, like high intelligence, and so there's a lot of things you like about your partner. There's certain like facial, oh not facial, sorry, appearance features. You can forget about those issues at all. You don't even see them at some point if you're in love. Uh, but there is a limit. There gotta be like people gotta be taking care of themselves. And I've always been saying this, like being sexually attracted to like to each other is actually a very important part of the relationship. Of course, there are people that like uh probably like I can imagine the situation where like he says like he doesn't care if she's getting fat, and I can see that happening, you know. um what I was trying to say, like I think there's a I think there are couples basically um that can they're so in love with each other, they can forget they can ignore all the like appearance disadvantages, oh disadvantages, sorry, appearance this how would you put it, unpleasant, like unpleasant appearance features. Yeah, I guess so. But like but again, uh two important things. You want your partner to be healthy. That is important. Watching your partner self-destructing themselves is not great. Always being in pain, being fat, not be able to do some certain things physically is just not good. You're both gonna suffer for that. Second thing, uh still like being attracted to your partner physically is very important thing. You can ignore certain things to some degree, even like completely. Like this guy said, well, she was getting fat and everything, she didn't want to exercise, and he said, well, I don't care, I still want to be with you, I still love you, but I want to be healthy. And she should respect that. That's all she needs. If she doesn't want to work out, if it's like that's something like a big deal for her, okay, fine. And you still can love this kind of person as a man. But if you're gonna try to like stop the man from being healthy, or like the opposite, your girl from being healthy, it's just bad. Why would you sabotage your partner for?
She starts spending more time on TikTok, scrolling through influencers, starts comparing herself to them, says it's hopeless, says she gave her body to our child, starts resenting me. Every gym session, another fight. Fast forward, lost 30 pounds. Feeling confident, wearing shirts that actually fit. Wife barely talks to me. Sex life is gone, tries to guilt trip me constantly. Enjoy your new body, maybe you'll find someone better. Start to feel like the villain, but also feel better than I have in years. Mental health skyrocketed. Wife continues spiral, cries, eats more, refuses therapy, refuses gym, refuses me. MFW, trying to improve made me the bad guy. MFW, I just wanted to not die before 50.
Yeah, that's just not healthy.
I'll give me 31.
And I don't even know what you can do in this kind of case. I know there's one person in my life who's always complaining not being healthy, and that person has all the chances of fixing it, like free time, money, and everything, but still doesn't do it for some reason. And hard to explain. I think it's a sort of like a laziness and a sense of hopelessness. They feel they feel like they're too far gone and they cannot come back from it, so they're not even trying to do anything about it. And when they try, they just try it for like a week or two and then they give up again.
Be me.
You think I'm fat? Yes. Yeah. It's basically sabotaging your relationship at this point. But this is what this woman does. Instead of supporting, she just like wants her husband to go and fall into this degeneracy and keep eating, like becoming fat and more fatter. I will never be too fat. I know about it myself. I still try to work out to the best of my ability. So at some point I'll be I know that even like around 40, 50, I'll probably gonna stay the same. Okay, this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna play Marvel Rivals a little bit and then I'm gonna rest. I cannot continue this, unfortunately. My voice is gone completely. Be that guy. Be that guy, guys. Be that guy. Don't be like this guy. What women want. How much size matters. It doesn't. It's about the skill. Unless your size is sort of like there is a certain size that can be considered a physical disability. So in that case, it's kind of bad. uh, let's see. Well, there's nothing more interesting here, honestly. I guess I'm gonna wrap it up for today. I'm just gonna focus on my other stuff. Thank you for watching though. Have a good one. See you around Saturday if I'm gonna get better.